All right. Next up, how about some pink flamingos? Are they flamingos? I don't remember if they're
They
flamingos.
are. Are you just picking random Eastern Conference teams?
Maybe no, I have a list. You want me to share my screen?
You haven't gone out of the Eastern Conference once.
Yeah, I thought we were doing Eastern Conference in one episode and Western in another. What? We're gonna be here all
Ruin
day if we were to record all of them.
you ruin my day. Consistent. Like
It took
every
you
single day.
13 teams in for you to question that I was only going Eastern Conference teams.
I hate you so much. Yes, we're at Miami. Let's talk about Miami.
All right, Inter Miami. They are 2-0-5 on the season. They are 12th in the East. My top player for them, surprisingly, John Mota. John Mota has been ridiculously good for them this season.
I've got Drake Callender in there. I watched him play a lot over the last couple of weeks, and I mean the saves that he makes to keep them in games are so good.
Yep, that's very fair because Drake Callender is who I had as most impressive. I think last year it was a bit up in the air, the goalkeeper situation. He kind of began to make it his own towards the end of the last season. So I think all eyes were on him. He had the starter spot going into this season. I think he's played really well with it so far.
Who was it? Sorry.
I got Drake Callender as my most impressive.
Okay, so that's what I didn't hear you say most impressive, so I thought you were just building off of that. Um, Mine is Franco Negri. I thought he's been very, very solid and just puts in good shifts. So not necessarily like how do I phrase this? Like not necessarily like blowing it out of the water. However, he's been one of their better, more consistent players, which is important in a team that has lost five straight. So hopefully they can get some more players clicking and doing well.
Cool. Least impressive player. This pains me in my soul.
I knew you were going this way.
Josef Martinez.
Yep.
I think people's expectations probably should have an asterisk, considering he was still coming off of a season with a pretty serious injury. He had a bit of time last season to kind of get back into things, but he was not the same Josef. But still, almost 500 minutes played, 0 goals, 0 assists. You expect more from a guy that absolutely torched the league for years.
Yep. Um, I knew you were going that way, so I went with somebody who I thought was going to have a really good year and has been poor, and that's Rodolfo Pizarro. I think I expected a lot out of him this year, and one assist in 500 minutes is not so much that. Granted, he's not doing terribly. I think you're looking at 1.6 key passes a game, so he's getting players in the right position. However, not working so well.
Were you adding something onto that? I couldn't tell.
Nope.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you just cut out. Um, yeah, I don't disagree with you there. I almost had him as well. For me, they are underachieving considering I had them in eighth this season. I was pretty high on Miami coming into the year. Obviously can still jump up into that spot. They're not many points off, but they have been underachieving so far.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. I had them as a playoff team, and they have let me down.
How much you want to bet I talked you into that one?
Well, I mean, listen, I didn't want to say it again, but
I'll say it for you. All right, question for you. Is it time for Miami to call it quits on Pizarro?
no, no. Like I just mentioned it, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But I mean, here's the deal, right? He's getting people in good spots. He's getting people where they need to be. They are not finishing the job. Not his fault.
Listen, all I'm gonna say, his expected assisted goals, he's in the 20th percentile of attacking mids and wingers. It's not great on paper. His numbers in attacking,
When I didn't realize we started playing football on paper.
yeah. Well, guess what? Even in the normal stat sheet, he has zero. He has what? 0 goals, 1 assist.
Yep.
He's your star attacking player. Needs to get more than 0 goals, 1 assist.
So I would reckon, my little Kentucky coming out of me there. I'd reckon that the big guy that they just brought from Atlanta is their star attacking player, along with the U22 signing that they just came in from Wolves. Those guys are the big ones.
Pizarro's not.
Pizarro's up there, but I'd say that those two are more important because they're the ones supposed to be finishing the ball.
Can't finish the ball if you don't get any chance creations.
1.6 per game. He's getting at least one chance.
He's got pretty low expected assisted goals. Even in shot creating actions, he's in 40th percentile. Let's move on.